Hey guys, welcome back to more NCIS, episode 3 coming up. Last episode, pretty good. I'd say probably about a 6 out of 10 for that one. I quite enjoyed it. I didn't pick up on what should have been the obvious when you have a suspect and you think they are somehow circumventing things that there could possibly be. There could be another explanation as regards a lookalike or a twin or a sister or something like that. Anyway, right, let's go on. We're going to dive in. Episode 3. Oh, look who it is. What okay, that's not supposed to be there. Inside a crop circle?
Smoky Corners, West Virginia. Marine helo was found abandoned. Crew's missing.
Any leads?
You tell me. It's sitting in the middle of a crop circle.
Let NCIS do their job.
Any damage to the aircraft?
No, the engine checks out. Hydraulic and avionics gear are operative. It took off from New River at 2300 on a routine night proficiency flight.
How'd you find it?
We're organizing to launch a search and rescue mission when I got a call from the local sheriff. I'm ignoring the fact that my aircraft is in the middle of a crop circle.
Yeah.
What about you, Agent Gibbs?
There
What are
is
your
that.
thoughts?
I need an overhead view of the field.
Already took digital photos. Sergeant Ramos. Sir.
Of course you
Camera.
have.
But they're young pilots. Hot shots. The two are close. They share an apartment off base.
Need their officer qualification records and NATOPS jackets.
These things are chick magnets.
Hate helicopters. They're loud, uncomfortable, and dangerous. Dating took such familiarities.
Well, we work together, so feel free to scratch or adjust anything you like in front of me.
So how long do you think it's gonna be before they get that thing out of here? I got work to do.
What do you think happened to your field?
That's the Air Force. This ain't the first crop circle here.
We had one in 1994. The Air Force investigated, but we never did get no answers.
Investigated. Was it Fox Mulder? Crop circles, a lot of the time, when they have been figured out, tend to be the farmers themselves. I'm not saying that's the case here. I'm not saying it's in any way related to it. It's just strange that all this farm area and they chose to land the helo here, right in the central one. Is that some sort of message? And where the hell are the bodies if they're dead? And if they're not dead, what they doing?
Whoa, McGee, you are turning me on.
Here we go.
Glastonbury, circa 1980s.
Abby, nothing paranormal happened here.
Yeah, there was no damage to the helicopter yet. The entire crew vanished. I need pictures.
She's an enigma, okay? She's into the paranormal. She's into the extraterrestrial. She's into this, to the sci-fi side of things. But her working normal brain is into the science side of things. You can have both.
Check out the pilot's apartment.
Right.
Where are the gawkers? You see any locals?
Nothing.
Other than the farmer who owns this field? and the
No
sheriff?
one at all
Special
from
Agent
the
Gibbs.
area.
Huey spotted a burnt-out area just north of here.
What was in here? This is a bit weird.
Do you know what this is? This is a classic.
Lost it or wore it out?
We need
Oh,
to get scent articles for the dogs.
or steam. Probably the bathroom.
NCIS, let's let her go.
I understand you're not cooperating, Captain Barnett. I don't know anything.
You were scheduled for a proficiency flight at 2300 last night. Well, it says right here, you took off from New River.
I think Gibbs enjoys this more than sex.
That would explain the 3 wives.
Your
Oh,
cobra
yeah.
was found abandoned 150 miles from where it was supposed to be, and Newell is missing.
He's clearly
Gibbs
guilty.
doing?
TBI,
Excuse me?
truth by intimidation.
Look, I rode his ass to figure out what was going on. But Todd, he got really pissed.
And you let it go at that?
And you just didn't ask any questions at that.
Todd said he'd explain when he got back.
What did Gibbs whisper in his ear?
If I knew I'd be Gibbs, I'm gonna go pull Captain cell records.
When I pressed, he admitted that he never really saw Captain Barnett. He just assumed that he was on the flight line pre-flighting.
Anything unusual in Newell's OQR or his NATOPS jacket?
He's an only child, grew up in Florida, just outside Orlando.
Well, you can see Barnett anytime you'd like, Colonel.
Teague? Last call Captain Newell got on his cell was at 21:30 last night.
Really? Being watched.
I see. Now you better get over here.
Oh?
Find anything?
It's clean. Too clean. Not even a
Wiped
smudge.
clean.
Yeah, looks like the only thing out here that has been cleaned recently.
Your daddy clearly is involved, and you've been told to keep quiet.
Okay. Who are you?
Rude Everett. This is my store.
Seen anyone using the phone Tuesday night?
Nope. Does this have anything to do about that helicopter and the crop circle?
They're not going to tell you anything either. This is like Area 51. It is conspiracy at the highest level.
Abby, stop yourself. What about the cabin fire?
Gibbs, this is big.
The fire.
I'm still working on the debris. Science can't be rushed, Gibbs.
If anything, she's the person we need to get something out of. Because you know, don't you?
Your gal gonna be okay?
Don't you worry about her.
Say.
Station owner's daughter, Daphne. I think she wanted to talk. Couldn't. Her father's having lunch with his buddies at the VFW in Potterville around noon.
I don't know what it is about people in small towns. They are so tight-knit.
Do not tell Abby. She's gonna make something out of it.
Oh, she will.
We should start checking the back of their necks for little red X's. What are you talking about?
Oh, come on.
Invaders from Mars.
Yes.
Aliens landed in a field just like this one. Took over the locals' minds. Sounds lame. Oh. Scariest movie I ever saw. According to Abby, they were created by manipulating the atomic particles in the atmosphere.
And who does the manipulating, McGee?
I really don't know, sir. I'm just relating what Abby told me.
The working dynamic they've got between this lot's so good.
Tissue sample. You look overwhelmed.
I am.
It appears to be $1.65. Door handle?
Yeah, came from a cabin fire.
What?
Most likely human flesh.
Someone was trapped in that fire.
A missing Marine aviator?
Could be his missing aviator is dead.
I'm trying to work and understand what he'd have any connection with this small town for. But
I need gas.
he's watching. What you looking for there?
Let me guess. Abby?
Her every wish is his command.
She promised to show him her new tattoo.
She did.
Wait till he finds out it's on her ankle.
That's what I said would it be. What have you found? He's found something. Really? Who was messing around? Who was messing around here?
What do you got?
2 partial prints on the coins from the phone booth. They got right index prints from 2 licensed drivers. One was the trucker that delivered gasoline to the station. The second was a local, Greg Sykes. I know you haven't had a break in 2 days. Oh, that's okay. I don't need much sleep. Anything for the team.
Yeah, Abby, you do.
Thank you.
Agent Gibbs, the cadaver dogs have found something.
I don't even know what we're dealing with here yet as to why. Oh,
Smoky Corners bachelor quarters.
trying to cover something.
Said for living in a trailer. Come on, McGee. What, are you never going to talk to me again? How long am I going to be the butt of your practical jokes, snide innuendos, and juvenile put-downs?
Quite a while.
Come on in. Someone left in a hurry.
Yes, they did.
No phone.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Do you remember the days where you used to find magazines, porno magazines lying around as a kid? If you're old enough, of course, Playboy and the like. It's something that today's generation just never going to experience. I don't know, it's like a coming of an age for like a teenage boy, isn't it? Usually they find their dad's stash, but you used to find them everywhere, you know, walking through the woods. There'd be ones readily used, shall we say. And it's just, the internet's made all of that go away.
Mid-20s to 30s. Oh, this distinctive fracture on the inferior left scapula.
Cause of death?
Well, maybe, or it could be trauma or asphyxiation.
Gibbs!
Yeah.
I used non-isotopic chemiluminescent method to compare the charred DNA to Newell's.
Which means what?
And it's not his DNA.
It can't be. Newell's record of emergency data doesn't list a brother.
No, DNA doesn't lie, Jethro.
No.
Was Captain Newell's brother.
His OQR was wrong?
Is Abby
Yeah.
sure?
Yeah, she double-checked. Obviously, you two didn't.
We just assumed that his family history was right.
They check and recheck. Verify. Everything.
Look at the elongated node. It's undamaged. The plants inside the crop circle were changed in a way that is beyond human ability.
For the helicopter. Those plants were forced outward from the center by the downdraft of the blades.
Yeah.
It was created around a parked helicopter.
Aww.
Why would anyone do that?
Greg and Todd.
Todd Newell was born in Smoky Corner.
His co-pilot, Captain Barnett, swears that he never mentioned a brother or...
The poor thing for Abby is, for the majority of us that aren't as brainiacs as she is you come across something like that you believe in, that you're into, or the paranormal and crop circles and all that stuff, is what McGee's had to cut her off with there. You can analyse something to such a microscopic level and have an understanding as to what it is you're seeing that you can see things that aren't there. If you look into something that much, you can start to see things that are showing you one thing when they were just something that it was already blatantly obvious that it was the helicopter. I kind of feel sorry for her that she's put all the time and the effort into that, but it's the inquisitive mind of an investigator and a scientist. Can't be helped.
The crop circle was a hoax created around the helicopter after it landed.
Mm-hmm. Like when?
Balls of light in the sky, the animals acting weird, like a missing pilot.
Everyone's story is exactly the same. It's too rehearsed. It's what they want us to hear. I know why we haven't been able to find Captain Newell. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
I'm a Marine.
Newell is alive?
What?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Well, whose body did we find?
His brother. He's evading us. Part of his training, he was taught a technique to negate enemy dogs.
Dogs get a whiff of that, they're useless for days.
He used it on the search dogs. Colonel, he's using his Marine Corps training to evade us.
Daphne, are you pregnant?
I was just going to ask that.
Abby,
Yeah, of course she is.
you know where he is? Greg's dead. Isn't he?
No, it's too late.
What? Well, I have a theory on that.
You care to share?
Yeah, okay.
Spit it out, McGee.
Cover it up as another farm or hunting accident.
Yeah.
But they couldn't cover up an attack helicopter abandoned in a cornfield.
Take a lot of people to form that pattern in a few hours.
Back off and cover up what couldn't be explained.
Not bad, McGee.
Not
bad.
Shitting himself.
Where is she? Inside, she seemed to relate better to Kate. Enjoy the ride, McGee?
God, I hate this rotten place. This stupid feud. Using the payphone to call his brother for help.
Was Greg close to his brother?
He hadn't seen him since they was kids. He's gonna kill my daddy to get revenge.
Go for Teague.
Colonel, call off the search. Pull your men out.
Why? You said Newell's still out there.
He is. He wants revenge, but he's not going to make his move until he thinks we're gone.
Gibbs, I have a bogey.
He's moving in on his target. You know, they don't stop until they mission completed. I'll blind him for a few moments.
NCIS!
Stand
Lower
down.
your weapon, Captain Newell. It's over.
It's not over till Red Everett's dead.
He is in the custody of the state police.
Is that why your mother took you away?
We know.
Put down your weapon.
Why? I'm never gonna fly again.
No, your career is probably over, but you haven't hurt anybody yet. There is a young girl carrying your brother's baby.
She's gonna need your help.
And they could sure use your help.
Yeah. Precisely. Do that for him, not this.
Once we left, it was like Smoky Corners never existed. I always felt guilty she had to leave Greg behind, but her father wouldn't let her have both of us. I hoped it would scare the crap out of those Hicks and save Greg's life. But I was too late. Everett and the others started shooting at me and I got hit. They had hunting rifles, I only had my pistol. I knew my Marine Corps career was over.
She went dark.
All that was left for me was revenge.
This was really good.
Tony? Tony, I'm blown away. They're gorgeous.
Wow.
Lucky guess.
No, it isn't.
Went through your purse and got the phone number off your PDA.
And she's pissed again. So much for that. Oh man, this show's funny. I love it. Okay, guys, another great episode. You guys are right with one thing. The further in we go with this show, the cases are one thing. They are your procedural side of things to an extent, unless to become an extended storyline intertwined with characters on a personal nature, which I'm fully expecting we're going to get at some point. But what do you call it? The camaraderie between them all, and just the individual characters that they are building in front of us here for us to become familiar with and to love and to just want more and more. This is how you make a successful TV show. Even the brother-sister kind of scenario that's going on between Tony and Kate, he extends out an olive branch there until Gibbs points out the obvious that, yeah, he went through your purse, got your PDA and got the number for the florist so he knew where to go. So he still oversteps the bounds even when he's trying to do the right thing, because that's just the way he is. The whole Proby thing, I think, is going to continue between him and McGee for quite a time. That was an interesting storyline. I hate small towns for this. Feuds in particular, which is what a lot of this was based around. And small town sheriffs, I don't know. I feel like if you want to be a criminal, go to a small town. Because sheriffs just, they know nothing about the law half the time. They're in that kind of situation. I mean, I'm not speaking from experience. I don't live in America. We don't have sort of small towns like that here, but you do seem to see it a lot. And maybe they're hinting at that. I have no idea. The whole Abby crop circle thing was, well, of course she was still concentrating on her job and doing what was necessary, but she becomes so obsessed with that, and they knew it the minute they arrived there and they saw the helo and they saw the crop circles, and like, oh my god, I was gonna love this. And you know it's for the wrong reasons, because you know she's going to go down to a molecular level as a scientist to try to prove there's a conspiracy and there's something more to it, and Area 51 and all of that. This felt like, I don't know why, it felt like NCIS meets the X-Files, this episode. I mentioned it at the beginning. It was all subterfuge. It was all, they'd already come up with a story between a lot of them just to try to ward you and lead you in the wrong direction. And not only was that taking place, but our actual guy here who was in hiding was using the cover of being military trained to circumvent all the military standard operating procedures that you will do to try to locate him, which is why he had them pull out in the end. That was really good. I enjoyed that. Right, we will be back with another one in the next day or so. We are back to 2 a week, then we're into season 2. By all means, post your comments down below. I would appreciate a sub if you are watching this on YouTube, and I will see you for episode 4 next. Do not forget, if you want to watch them in full length, they are available over on Patreon. You can browse that at your own leisure. Link is in the description. See you for episode 4 next.